You know, we talk a lot about Justice League and how that movie got, extremely dicked with. But we forget that even though the BVS Ultimate Cut, the 3-hour cut, feels like a complete movie, and that extra half an hour from what we got in the theaters is just so much more better. Just makes the movie just flow, and it feels actually shorter. We still forget that there was about a half an hour, maybe less, that was cut out. Release the Snyder BVS cut! What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. Alright, I wanted to chime in on this because I got a lot of messages from people, sending me this, and, which is fine. Like I said, I know I'm bad at responding sometimes. I get messages sent to me. I get people on Twitter in my mentions. I get DMs in my new Instagram, Junkie Film, which you guys should follow. And then, of course, Facebook, which those are building up. And I'm going to answer those soon. I know some people have been hitting me up on that. And I appreciate it. And I'm open to it. That's fine. But I got a lot of the screenshots sent about this right here. And it was basically John over at DC Film Hub, or DC Films Hub. He basically asked, like what was going on here? He just wanted a clarification of this set photo that we saw a long time ago. I remember when I covered it too. I was just like, okay, what's happening here? Is he just doing a landing? What's going on? And it turns out right here, Zack Snyder, of course, being the generous person that he is and the awesome person that he is, he answered and he said, it is a green screen shot. He flies up above the city and hovers. The camera begins to rotate around him as he hears the cries of citywide crime going on. And as we get closer, he is in pain because he knows if he tries to find her this way, he will have to ignore the countless crimes going on in the two cities and the world. Good God. Basically answering the question of, why didn't he just find his mom by using his super hearing? A lot of people are wondering why he didn't do that, because the haters, pretty much always want to say, like, well, Superman can do this, Superman can do that, this, that, and this. So that's what makes it challenging for writers, especially comic book writers, and, they have to, really dig within and be creative to challenge Superman. And hey, guess what? Zack Snyder does that. Now, we already knew about this scene a while ago, so this isn't anything new. It's just kind of cool that he got the, got a breakdown of it and everything. And, it's basically just Clark trying to find his mother in Gotham as well as Metropolis, since they're next to each other, and then, of course, the world. And we kind of actually saw that. It's funny, too, because if he's trying to use a superhuman hearing, and he's trying to, listen to Gotham, guess what? It's a cesspool of shit. He's hearing the crime, the cries, everybody's suffering, and he has to ignore that. He's got to put that behind him, okay? I know he's trying to save his mom. I get that. But just to hear all that and being Superman, that's got to be difficult. It's almost as if Snyder gets Superman. Now, we kind of saw this in Superman Returns, which was actually a great scene, in the mix of a lot of pretty bad scenes. That, he's up there within, the exosphere, I guess, of the world, and he's just kind of listening, and then he pinpoints on something and goes after it. This would have been a little bit deeper. And guys, the haters, they aren't going to appreciate this. I get so tired of people just, quote tweeting when people, throw jabs at this, and it's just, you're burning calories you don't need to burn, because it doesn't matter. Like I said, these people, they look at Superman as just this invincible character, as this Boy Scout. They're not going to ever come around. They're always going to use stuff like this as ammunition of how, I fucking get Superman. It's just the way it is. And one particular person that actually brought this up, that a lot of people quote tweeted. Yeah, he, of course, was like, you can't be serious, this, that, and this, but you guys got to realize, I had a little beef with this guy a little over a year ago, where he blocked me about, 6 or 7 times, and then unblocked me just to talk and stuff like that. Then he invited me onto his podcast to do a little, maybe a little debate, and it didn't happen, because he pussed out. And why? Because he's a pussy. I'm just saying, I mean, it's always just a waste of time. You're never going to convince these people. And then, of course, they see the tweets of, oh, yeah, it's fucking 2 years later. They're still talking about it. It's like, yeah, of course they are. And I made a video about that. I mean, it's Superman, for shit's sake. It's Batman, for shit's sake. I mean, that just shows you, I mean, those characters they're bigger than anything. They're just the biggest, most iconic characters out there, you know? They're going to be bigger than anything Marvel can ever have. I mean, Marvel, of course, you know, gave us Iron Man and Captain America and all these characters in the movies where now people, the general audience, knows them, but it's never going to be like Batman and Superman. They're never going to get to that level. So those fuckers are never going to talk about it, never going to criticize. And I think no matter what's produced, I mean, because we had both ends of the spectrum. We had the Superman Returns was basically like the Donner Superman resurrected by Bryan Singer, and he had some good things in there. I'll give it that. Like I said, even the scene where he's listening to everybody. And then, of course, you have Snyder, who really wanted to challenge the character. And it wasn't good enough either. I don't know if there's going to ever be like an equal balance. Probably not. So I'm just saying, why burn the calories when you know it's going to be like this? So release the BVS Snyder Cut. Because like I said, I mean, what I heard that there was about 20 minutes still not in the movie. And this scene, of course, being one of them. Some other good shit, too. So there you have it, guys. I just wanted to chime in on that because people were sending it to me, and I thought I'd give it a chime. I wasn't going to do a short video. I wanted to actually talk about it. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for all my stuff. Visit the closet for shirts and stickers. And, of course, follow me on the social media stuff, Twitter, Facebook, and my new Instagram. All right, guys? I'll talk to you later.